Module 3, Part 1, Product Category CRUD Operation. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check out our other how-to videos from this channel. Also, subscribe and share. It will be helpful for the channel. In this tutorial, we will be creating the product category class object, the data access layer for action methods, and adding the front-end screen for interacting with the DAL. Let's not waste our time. Open up the MS Access and start coding. Alright, let's go to our C drive and go to the Access project. And we are going to continue from Module 2, Part 2. So select that, copy, and paste. We're going to change the name to Module 3. And Part 1. This will be the object for the product and product category. So we'll say product. Go ahead, remove those guys. Product and category. Yeah. And let's go inside there. We've got our CMS from previous lesson. Let's open up this guy. Enable the content. And so yesterday, as a matter of fact, this morning, I released the management right here. Like I said, we can rearrange this in our liking, the way however you want. But let's see if this still works. I noticed right here, when you edit, it says cancel. It says, do you want to add? So that means last time we did not do it correctly here. So we have to check what happens here. I believe is that we have to check the caption. All right. So let's go ahead and fix that right now. Go to Control View, and right there, let's go to Event. All right. And coming in here, so once you click that, it automatically jumps into this. Are you sure you want to delete? All right. Well, that's not what we really want to do. Notice right here in this. Let me turn on my highlighter. And let's get back to that. So in this edit command, you notice how we did this guy right here. So we can go ahead and copy that guy. And then come right over there. We're going to paste that in. We also want to move this control. So we're going to tweak this just a tad. We're going to move this control to the end here. Regardless of what they are, we want to go to control, set control. So that's how that works. And I am going to copy this guy. And if it's, let's see, if it's, so let's go ahead and, yes. So we can go in right here and paste that in there. And then we're going to modify this if clause. So we are going to change this command delete right here. Caption. If this is cancel or if this is delete, this action will become delete. And then therefore the confirmation happens. All right. So we've got the, yeah, I think we had it backwards right there. I noticed right there. So that's not what really what we really want. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that because that's the reason why it keeps going in there. Actually, let me reverse back. So right here, we want this guy right there, and then we also, that's it. Yep, that's it. That's all we need to do there. Um, I am going to go ahead and move this guy to right there, and then remove that. So what we really want here, and let's make this a better coder. Let's do a line, one liner. If it, in our coding, um, um, if we don't have to, we don't, we don't need to be if then and then end if. If you can make it one liner, and that's good. Otherwise, it's not good. All right. So right there. So if the caption is delete, see there. This is called refactoring. All right, refactor. If a caption is delete, then we want to ask it for confirmation. All right, and that confirmation says, okay, if you okay with it, I'm gonna set this guy as delete. All right, but what happened if you know what? Maybe we need to. But what happened if it says no? Right. So I guess. I guess what we had was correct. So I guess yeah. And then here we'll say cancel equals cancel. All right, and that's probably appropriate. Okay, and now otherwise it will also say cancel. So that means if this guy is not delete, this caption is not delete, it must be cancel. You see, and then we have to go ahead and do this. I think that will work. Yeah, the last time I was overlooked and I didn't even realize that until just now. So let's try that again. We're going to open that guy up again. Oh, what the heck? How did it get under there? Uh, let's try that again. Why did it go there? Huh, that's just weird. Let's try that again. I'm I'm like a, huh, that's weird. Okay, anyways, I must have moved that to the bottom and then click save. Remember, if you move these guys to here and you do Control S, and it's gonna remember its location. For instance, see there. So if I move it way up here and then Control S and I close, next time I open it up, it's going to remember. Now that only happens to this instance. Now, if you shut the whole thing down, it will not be there. It will be new regular location. So I probably have Control S while it was done there. Anyways, let's do this because we want to fix this guy. And right here, we're gonna edit. Let's cancel this guy. That's better. That's what we want. All right. Um, Initially, it didn't do that. We click cancel. It asks for delete. All right. There. Now, what if we say cancel? Actually, what if we say delete? That's good. And if we say no, it becomes cancel. There you go. That's what we want. Okay, now we are back. Okay, they are. I think before we continue, let's go through the code that we have done, and um, let's see if let's see if we can, not that one. Let's see if we can refactor some of this stuff. Some of this stuff. Um, so if we see like a redundant or somewhere needs to be, um, yeah, refactoring means fixing your code to make it readable, all right, or easy to read. Okay, so there are certain things that we look for, and let's see if anything that we can fix here, and that looks good right there. Um, yeah, for example, this guy right here. Okay, there's no need to say and if here. All right, so let's do this. All right, and that just make our code look a little nicer. All right, so and that's good right there in code. So when we make changes, Control S. All right, and let's move up there and see if we see anything else that looks good. That looks good. So if there are certain things that we can do to help uh, with it, so that's message, right? Now I went over this earlier. This is that way we don't have to keep saying if this if that, you know, if you just put this guy out there, you would probably get it a little easier to understand, right? Although it looks the same, it I think it just is probably better than you don't have to say MSG box and then so on and so forth. You basically know how what this function does. Let's go to the search, see if anything that we can do to help. Yeah, this one looks good. We got this one liner. Make it nice and easy to read. So don't think we can improve on the code there. Let's look at this guy. So this is good. So maybe separate out this guy so we know that we create new object there. Yeah, that looks good. Sometimes we go too fast and we tend to overlook at certain things. Perhaps we uh, call the function or subroutine and we ended up calling it again. That would not be a good place. So that's what I'm looking for is a place that we call twice, and so that's what I'm looking for here. Um, yeah, yeah, right here. Perhaps we can keep this together with the other call. I'm gonna shorten that up. For instance, right there, right? Or Does this guy already log? Let's see, display customer. No, so that's fine then. So we wanna, and perhaps we want to lock control when we display, because that probably make more sense, doesn't it? Yeah, I think so. So yeah, I think so. Think about this. If we display this guy, if we come in, if we are trying to display a customer, I think we should lock it out on the, yeah. And then you don't have to do this. Let me see. Oh, my bad. I didn't grab the wrong one. There. I wanted this guy. Um, so because we just we just retrieve the customer, and we should always log that guy, and that probably makes more sense. Let's see where else. Yeah, yeah. So that looks good right there. I don't see any redundancy here. Uh, and let's go to the unload. See, it says lock right here. Um, I don't like that. What I want to do here, let's make this customer ID equals null. All right. And if we come to the set control here, if we come to set control here, you see this here, you see here, it checks to see if there was a previous ID. All right. So we can do this because that will basically set these controls the right controls. You see this cancel. All right. Or you could say case default. I think that will work as well. You can do this. We'll move all of that to here. I think this will work. Yeah. And then we can just say lock right here. Call call lock text boxes. Let's see if that works. This is a set control. So let's see how that works. And then we probably going to initialize this guy, previous, no, and then we'll call set control. So that basically will default all buttons in here. All right, and I guess we could do it appropriately, put colon there, because that's how the select statement works. But sometimes I get too lazy. I overlook at things, and then but it knows access pretty forgiving. So Control S, and let's see if that works. It might bark at us like a dog. Oh, see there, what happened there? Did it even go there? Did it? even go there. It might be just default, not a case, but we'll see. But we can make this happen if it doesn't do default. Let's try that. So it comes in here. The action is null. So it would come over here and let's go hit F5. See there? So this should be set. This add for false. Yeah, this should be set. So that's F8. Yep, it didn't go in there. So maybe that's right. Okay. So maybe it's just default. Let's see if that's default. Uh, okay. Well, we know one way we can make it happen, right? Do you know how? See there? So we can do that. That just makes it easy. I mean, sometimes sometimes you just have to make it, make it work. So this would be current action equals. So instead of setting no here, we're gonna set it to empty, and that will definitely go there. So let's close it out. So it will come in here. There. That's why yeah. So programmer they come with ways. I think there's another case that say is else like a if then else. So there's a default case here. I think it's a case default or default something like that. But instead of going looking for the syntax for that, let's do this. Yeah, this will work as well. Works the same way. See, that's how that works. So that defaults to these two guys being disabled. And that's what we want. All right. So when we first launch, we don't want that to be added and delete like we had it because it doesn't make sense. So I think that's the there you go. Good. Edit, save, good. Delete, no. So that's what I want to do just for this one before we continue with our product and category. So in this, oh yeah, I mentioned to you that we want to remove these dashes here. All right, see these dashes, and we have to be careful right here. So before we do that, it's a good we need to examine this. All right. First off, if we move the dashes, what are we going to be left with? And we got these three numbers 1 1 1 and then 10. All right. So we got to look at that. So what we want to do is first we're going to remove the dash, and then we are going to remove the open parentheses, close parentheses, and then we're just going to get the last 10. Just remember that. So that's how we analyze the data. Okay, what are we going to do here? So that's what we'll be doing. All right, we are going to now what we could do is this being 11 as an area code. All right, that is the England. You see, no, that should be yeah, that's weird. That could be, I don't know what the area code for that for England or so. But anyways, we're gonna we're not gonna get into too deep in here because we to make it really right, then you have to have a table holding the country names. and its area or area code. All right, and county code, so country code rather. So I'm not going to get into all that, so we just want to get this guy going so that you learn how to put things together. All right, but let's do that. Let's remove the dash, open parentheses, close parentheses, and we're just going to get the right 10 numbers. All right, so let's do that. It shouldn't be too hard. I think in the DB access right here, on the very bottom here, we did something update customer number. See there? We could use the same here. All right, we just can copy this guy and then go and put it on bottom here, and then we're gonna update phone number. Update, yeah, phone number. I think that's good. And then we don't need to make it a function. We just make it a sub. We want it to be public so we can access it from our test screen. And then for each customer, first off, this is good. We want to get the telephone number. Telephone. I think that's it, right? Telephone, not telephone number. Telephone, yep. So we want to get the telephone, and once we have the telephone, we're going to massage it a little bit. We're gonna do temp number equals, I think that's a word replace, see there, and then we're gonna say TM number, and then what are we going to replace with, right? So we're gonna replace the dash. Replace with what? Nothing. I think that will work right there. All right, and I'm going to comment out this guy. So that's comment. We want to examine this guy, make sure we get what we want. All right, so and then we are going to replace open parentheses. We also want to do the close parentheses. So we want to examine this guy before we update. See, this is similar, same thing. All right, and then I'm going to remove this since it's not a function. It's just a subroutine. I'm gonna go ahead with the changing this guy so that is right. So that's what we want to do. All right, so that's what we want to do. We just want to examine, is this the right thing that we want here? Actually, final thing. Oops, final thing. We don't have to copy that. We just do this. Temp number equals right. You see that? And then temp number, and then 10. We want 10 numbers. All right, and that just I think that's right. So now we're gonna let's see, I don't think we have the test screen here. We're gonna go ahead and create a test screen. Just need a button to call that guy. So let's get the button there. That's good enough. And we're not worried, we're not going to do anything special here. Go ahead and click on here and go in there. We're just going to say call customer DB access, and then see where update phone number. All right, and that's that. All right, did we put a break line in there? Yes, we did. So now we can just go to this guy, Control S, FRM test screen. That's good enough. Now let's see if we can see what we are looking for. Ooh. NC, not RC. Hey, how did that happen? Did I mess up here? Yes, I did. But how did we get the number? I must have misspelled somehow. Okay, Control S, save that. let's continue. It's going to jump down here, and let's take a look at, you know what, I'm going to put a break there. Alright, so right there, oh, that's the one that we changed last time, so that was updated. That's the record one. So let's go to the next one. Here's the second one. There you go. So we're looking for that dashes. See there? See the dashes right there. Alright. We're going to continue, and it's going to stop at the last breakpoint. And right there it's going to change. That was the last record. Yeah, let's do something else here. I'm going to add, I'm going to add the temp number equals null equals empty. I notice this is the last number. You see that 665, and this is not 665, 818. All right. So when it comes around next time, it's going to set that guy to be empty. All right. So that's what we want. But we know this record number 2 here is 818, and if we set right here, that's old. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and continue. 818 without dashes. See that? That's good. That is good. And if we look at back up here, that's the original. The telephone right here is the original. See that? There's a dash there. Alright. So let's take a look at one more, and then we'll just let it go. So right there, the temp should be empty because we set it right there, and it is. And the original is 221-1555, and if we go to the next one right here, it's still empty because it hasn't set yet. Let's continue. It moves up to the next, and that's what we want. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's what we want. All right, let's stop this. I'm gonna unbreak that. Stop. Now we can come in here and undo, uncomment those, and then we can say right there, telephone. It's basically the same as that guy. And then I'm going to copy this guy and put it there. There it is. So that's how that's going to work. Alright. So let's get back here. Let's get back here. Look at this right there. You see this there? Alright. Once after we click that, this guy should be different. Alright. Let's take a look. Boom. We're done. And now we need to close this out so we can refresh it. Oh, it didn't update. It did not update. Why is that? Let's see. Let's take a look. Oh, it says its temp is null. No wonder. Alright. Well, it's never null because we already set it up here. And that was for this guy right here. Alright. Because if it's empty, then we want to set it. That's the reason why. So, yep. Go figure. There. Now, let's do it again. Bam. It's done. Now, double click. You see that? That's perfect right there. That's dandy. Now that we got that out of the way, I meant to do that last time. I kept forgetting. So we finally got through with this formatting the telephone number. So let us go ahead and shut that down. And let's get back to where we need to be doing, which is all topic. The topic. We are going to talking about the product and product category. A product table cannot go without the category. Well, you could have a product list without the category, but if you were to sort and find and query we should have a product category. So let's do that bit first. Let's go create table design. Let's call this a category ID, and we're going to use the favorite grid. Category number. We're going to have that automatically create our number for us. Category name, category description. This should be a long text. Let's see what else. I think that's good enough. Yes, that's good enough. All right. This table will go ahead and save this one. This table we will also have another table that represents many-to-many relationship. Product category. Yeah, let's do that. Forgot that. Let's highlight this, say primary key, and then save. When we get there, I will show you the many-to-many relationship between the product category and product. A product category can have many products. Likewise, a product can belong to many categories, and that would be good. So now let's go to create again. We're going to create an object for the class object for this guy, like we did with the customer. So let's name that as product category. Now I opted to use the name product category because there are several categories if you could come up with. There could be different categories, not a set, but this would be a product category, a category referring to the product itself. So I'm going to show you the easy way that I do this. May not be that easy, but what I want here is I just want a list of these guys. Oops, highlight that guy there, and then I just drop down here. So that way I don't have to keep typing. I'm going to just grab the front end here. Copy. I'm done with that. Close it. No, I don't want to save. Let's go back to our code. And then I'm just going to say private. There. As string. Oops. Yep. So now all I have to do is come in here, replace the front of it to, there. Delete that and there. Delete that and there. Delete that. I think I put a namespace. Delete that and S. And there you go. That's it. And then the next thing that I would want to do to make that's not where I want. I want to go to this customer object here, and I'm going to grab this top two properties, let and get. I'm going to come in here. There are four of them, 4 fields, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to do that. One more there. That just makes it easier, and then it's already there. I just have to replace this guy. Come in here, S, Control V, and here's the same way. I'm going to grab that guy. Actually, I didn't get to finish this guy. Let me get that guy again. Category there, and then S there. That's what I want to do. Did I see something that's not right here? See here. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's good. All right, that's there. So if I did that, the other one would capitalize that. I'll go ahead and Control S, save that, and then close this guy down, get back to where we were. We got category. Now we're gonna do category number. Copy that. It's a lot of typing, all right, like I said, but hey, if you want to be a programmer, this is what's involved, typing. Have I ever told you that the programmer, they're a different animal? They like to think and come up with their own logic. Copy that. Last one. S, Control V. Copy that. Paste there. Paste there. S, Control V. We're done with that. That's quick. Now let's get into the class initialization. Class underscore initialize, and that's it. Okay, Access is pretty smart. It knows that we are initializing here. So now this guy is category ID equals identification get grid, and now we'll come back to this one later, but category name or number equal empty space for now, category name, category description. Alright, that's good for now. We'll come back to this number. We're gonna do the auto number like we did with the customer. So Control S, save that. We're gonna get used to that. Now let's come into this module right here. Right click, insert module, and now we'll go ahead and say product category DB access. Hit enter and Control S. We'll go ahead and save that file. Let's go to this customer DB access here. We are interested in this number. Not let's see, where is the get new number, update customer number. This guy right here, new. We're interested in this guy and the top 3 all the way to the delete. All right, Control C, close that, paste it in here. That's what we want to do. Now we're going to change some stuff in here. We'll call that product category number. All right, and then from here is category number from product category order by. I'm going to just replace that customer with the product category, the category number. All right, this would be category. All right, and this, I'm going to copy that name, put it right there, and change this guy PC, product category. Simple enough. Replace this guy and we're just going to say PC, product category. Yeah. Double click it, and then we'll also there while we have that on the clipboard. Perfect. That's all to it. Let's move on to the next function. This guy, we're going to change this guy to product category exists by ID. Now we're going to change this guy to product category. So I'm going to highlight both of them. O category as product. See there? and then this guy would be category ID. It's not much to it. It's just once you've done one, then all you have to do is just to copy it and replace the stuff what we need. Category ID. If you notice why I put the I, capital I, or here I didn't do that, I want to make sure I want to make sure that if I type is correct. If I type correctly, it defaults it to the correct name here. And I'm going to copy this old category, replace all this like so. ID equals RS exclamation category ID category number name Notice this, if I hit enter, this guy's going to be capital C, capital N. That's pretty smart. That means we spelled it right. Otherwise, it will not pop up like so. So if it doesn't change the name, that means we didn't spell correctly. Let's see if it, there you go, that's good. That's that. And I'm going to copy this name, replace this as true, and here as well. See, that's simple. Now let's move on to the next one. This will be the save. Yep. Again, I'm going to copy this guy. Let's make life easier. Like so. And double click that guy. Says product, category. Category ID. I'll go ahead and copy this guy again. Like so. Yeah. And here we're going to say category ID. There. Change that to category number. Category number. And here name, and then one more, description. For fields. Alright, so now let's change his name right here. Product, category, save. Copy that. Replace that right here. Replace this error title. One more, and I think we would be done. So here would be, I'm gonna go ahead and change that. Product, category, deleted. Copy that, put it right there, and put it right there. So here we're gonna change the name to S product. Actually, you know what? Let's do category. Let's hit ID, and then we say category ID, and then right here would be product, category ID. That's good. We are done. Save. We are done for this part. Now we could say here um, we could say sub add 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 to category. For example, we're going to add the product. All right, so I'm just thinking out loud and a little ahead of myself. This would be product ID as string, category ID as string, for instance. This would be a function to add the product to the category. All right, so but do you remember where I say here? Let's get back here. Here we want to say product category db access get new number. That's it. Control S, save. We are done with the middleware, with the access layer, or the DDL data, where DDL DAL rather DAL data access layer. That's an old terminology way back when they used that. Let's copy this customer. If we look at here, all right, we got everything in here. See, we got everything in here. All we have to do is just replace some stuff. All right, so let's do that. Copy, and then we're going to do form product category, and let's take a look at it. That's it. We are going to remove these right here. Let's move these guys to the left for now. This will be all category name. Let's put name, description. That's all there is to it. And we're going to put this, expand this text box. Let's see what else are in here. Look at all on this side. Current action, previous ID, it's new. That would be a category number. Let's change that customer number to category number. Is it understandable? That category number is a product category number because we're on the product category number. And that would be the category ID. So we're going to go ahead and change that to category ID. Alright. And here we are going to change that to txt category name, and this would be the description. So I'll go ahead and brief it out to a little bit shorter description. Alright, now in this description right here, in order to have multiple lines, let me see, let's come to key behavior. Let me see what the key behavior is. New line in field. That means you can enter a line. Alright, so make sure you select that for the new line in field. Alright, I think that's that. So let's now go to the event on load. Let's set these guys. This would be product category management. For now, we're going to leave those blank. Yeah, you know what? We can do this. We're going to change this label name to category name or number. Is there a number here? There you go, category number. And here will be category name. And now let's go back to the code. And here we'll change that to category number. And here we can change that to category. What did we write? I thought we said category name. Category name. Did it? Yep, there. Status current. Okay. And this right here will be category ID previous. That's good. That's good for now. Now we're going to change this guy to category ID, category number, category name, and description. And then the rest is out the way. There are 4 items. Short enough. Similarly, let's start from the beginning here. Category number, category name, and then right here we're going to say let's come up here. Let's change this guy to as product category, O category, and I'm going to copy that, move back to where we were, down here somewhere, right there, unlock. So here we're going to paste that right there, and then right there. So here we can say product category, and this would be category ID, and this would be category number, and we're going to change this guy there, number. It's pretty straightforward. ID, because now we are just mimicking whatever we did with the customer management screen. This would be number as well as the label. Alright, so now we're going to change this to ID. This will be number. This is the name. This is the description. Oops. And then the rest is out the way. And there, here, ID, number, name, oops, description, and the rest is out. So that's basically how we are going to do it. It's a pretty straightforward because we already have the customer management screen done. All we have to do is just mimicking whatever we did there, and everything should just fall into place. You know what I'm saying? category name there, and then this is the description. So it's pretty simple enough. It's like I said, it's a lot of typing here. Luckily, we don't have to type the whole thing other than replacing the text, the name, the control name, number, and that's about it. So looks like we're almost done. See where we're at now? Looks like we are almost done. And here again, we're gonna check on the name. So actually this is just the two of them. Let's capitalize that, category name, and then the description. Oops, D there, and then say description, and that's it. The rest is, we don't need them. All right. And here again, please check the following. So we got that message. Okay, so that's pretty like I said, this now it's just moving on. Now change that to set product category, and I'm gonna remove all that. I remember, oh yep, that's right. And here equals, see where I'm at, number. Try to put this in order, that way we know it will have everything in place. This will be the, yep, and then description. So that's it. All right. And now rocket save equals, so here we say call set category, set up product category, and then we're gonna remove that. Let's call this product category db access product save right down here, and then pass in what we just have in there. See there? And now is the display product category. So here we are going to change the label name, product category number, dark red, that's right. And this is the product category name. What do we call category name? Yeah. And then here is to check the ID. We have that one in place, and then we're going to say product category. And here we are going to check, gonna remove all that, product category db if product, there you go, right there. It doesn't give us all intelligent. What the heck? Access by ID. That should be right. That should be right. And how come we don't see it, right? I'm going to Control S, save that. Let's close that out. Let's go back to where we were. What the heck right here? Let's I'm gonna product category exist. That's weird. Well, let's continue. Let's see what happens here, because that should, oh no, that's right. That's weird. That should have popped up the intelligence right here. There it is. Took a while. So yeah, so that's the argument, and that's good. Now we're gonna remove most of these guys. Let's remove up to there, and this will be description. We're gonna change this. Oh, actually, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. This will be yeah, description. No, this would be number. Let's change that to a number. There. This will be our label up there. Number. Number. Name. Name. There. And we need two more. This would be name. See where I'm getting at? We're getting close to get done. See how fast we're going now? That's it. All these controls right here, the functions and subroutines, those are all good. Now let's work on the set control. So status is good, this is good. Adding new category, editing category. And save successfully. And right here, label. Well, this is not a good place. I just noticed that this is not a good place. So I'm going to move that. That is label. Category name label as in the save function. So that's part of being right here. So if it's safe, I'm looking at here, we should not set any variables in here. I want to reserve that section for button controls. That's what I'm looking at. We could do this. We can change this to if, take that equals out, and then go to the end here, we'll say then, and then we can say right here, me equals number, me name, oh, it's a caption, my bad, forgot that, name, yeah, the same way, caption. See what I'm looking at? That's refactoring, because these right here basically is setting, all right, and the set controls, I want to reserve that because it says set control. We just want to work with controls only, and that's the reason why I didn't feel like it should be here. You see what I'm saying? So we need to go back to the customer screen to set that as well, and here's the same way. You see here, customer and customer number. Actually, but this is simple enough right here. It does set it in here. I'm trying to think, try to be uniform. Yeah, try to be uniform. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to, I want to be uniform and standardized. And here we'll say record deleted if no, if product category be deleted. Yep. And this is what we want to set. We want to say label number equals label name caption. I keep forgetting caption here. Instead of a name, we can say record deleted equals true. That's probably more where it should be. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go back up here. We need to tweak that. Yeah. See, instead of doing it here, I want to reserve this just for the command button control buttons instead of setting in here, which should not be. You know what I'm saying? So Control S. Okay. And then here we can do the same thing as that guy, you see. And then we just highlight this and then do record deleted. Oops, I think I eat there. That's better. So you see what I'm getting at here? Because I want to reserve this section, this set control, for control buttons, and with the controls they have to be related, you know. If it's not related, it doesn't make sense, you see. And here, if it's cancelled, category, yep, category else, and then display, display, what is it? Huh. Is it up here? Oh yeah, it's up there, right? Just right there. Display product category. I think I misspelled display right there. Yep. That looks good. That looks dandy. So we finished the display, we finished the set controls, we modified the delete function, we added delete function and modify a little bit because it makes sense to do it in here, just like these guys. You know what I'm saying? So, and now we have to say right here, say record save. You see where record save is? True. Just like this guy, record delete. So that's what we want to do. I think that makes more sense. Alright. So now let's move on to the add. This would be the category. Yep. Good, good. Let's go to the edit. Yep. See, so that looks good right there. And then lastly, you are about to delete this guy. Are you sure? Confirmation. Yep. So that's it. So that's pretty straightforward. We're done. We are done. I am so happy. It it really didn't take a whole lot. All right. It really didn't take a whole lot. Now, did we miss anything? Oh yeah, the get right here. We don't need that, but we'll leave it right there because I'm pretty sure we're not going to open the form since it's not a whole bunch. The categories probably have like at least maybe 10, or so categories. But talking about it, you know what? Let's go ahead and remove this. I don't think we are going to have a whole lot, so we're going to just have a list under there. And then let's go back in the code here. Go ahead and remove that little but if you find yourself that you have a whole lot of long list of categories, you can do the same as we've done with the customer search. All right. So before we start testing this out, I'm going to close that out. I'm going back to this customer form because we had did some changes to the other one. We're going to do the same changes as this guy. All right. So private function record deleted as boolean, and then we can say if customer db. Ooh, did I misspell somewhere? Let's try again. Customer db, that's better. Deleted me customer id, then see what I'm getting at. If here we want to say customer number, a caption, empty it out, customer caption, and then we can say record deleted equals true. And similarly, we're going to change this guy if, and then go to the end there, and then we are going to set the customer number caption equal o customer dot, and then me customer caption. Now this is a good place. I don't think we did that in there as far as customer name, and then the record save true. I don't think we set this guy right here, customer name here, in the control save. See right there, we only did one. But what if that name has changed? You see, or well, no, we didn't. So yeah, let's remove this guy right here because we don't need it right there, and here we don't need it right here either. All right, so we're going to make it better. We're going to say if record deleted. That's more like it, and then we can just take this guy out. Yeah, because if we think about it, this section is just setting controls, not setting the variables, the commands. So now we have these two guys which serve the same thing. All right, now it's more uniform, it looks better, it's grouped accordingly. All right, let's test it out. Okay, let's go to Well, that's not going to change. Well, it would change. We're going to change that guy name because remember we said here 1 2 3 save. This should be 1 2 3 up here if we save. There, that's what we want. All right, save. Yeah. So how about delete? Let's go find Jack. Oh, the whole bunch of them there. Yeah, let's find this guy. We're gonna delete delete this guy. Yep. So perfect. Perfect. So that's, yeah, that's how that works. And that's how that works. So we're just gonna leave it like that. And as I said, it just doesn't make sense to be setting text boxes in here because we want to reserve. Now, unlike this guy is a must because we have to, is a cancel. We don't have a function to do a cancel. So the cancel in here makes sense to set this guy. The rest of them, they don't make sense. All right. We want to make sure that we have our own standard. So we've got a function here to delete, function here to save. And that's, yeah, that's better, a whole lot better. All right, now let's get back to our product category here. And we had replaced all that we needed. But before we move on, I want to do one thing, Control F. I'm going to do one thing, Control F. And what we want to do here is to find customer, anything with customer on this form. So select current module. Nothing. Perfect. That means we have replaced all of them. All right. Well, except the text box, it doesn't have name customer. That's good. All right. So let's try this out. Do you know what? Before we try this out, there's one thing that I want to check. This class module. See there? That's the reason why. Because I was thinking and something about my head. Sometimes I feel like I'm a couple steps ahead when thinking, processing, get new number. And so that's why when I type and I stall, I say, okay, there's something's not right. Okay, now we are good. So we can say add new. See there, see there, see there. Oh, see there. Here. That's the reason why. So that's good. We just need to replace this guy. And that's all we need. The rest of them will be history. Save. Continue. Ooh. Product. Oh, I spelled the category wrong. Right here. Oh, extra O. That's better. Alright, let's try again. Here you cancel. Add. There. This is beginning, the new one. And it does not have the name yet. Alright, until we save. So we can say here, let's say kitchenware. All products related to the kitchen. I think that's good. That's the description. Save. Let's see what it does. There you go. See how it renamed that? And then what we need to do here, we need to move this guy right above this guy. Or move this guy back there. Let's do a little design here. So we're gonna go ahead and expand this guy out. Right. Yeah, makes more sense. Yep. And then we're just gonna move this guy over a little bit. Or 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 like so. Alright. So that's the category. And you say, well, if you want to edit, how are you going to be able to edit? Well, that's simple enough. I'm glad you asked. So what we're gonna do, I'm glad you asked. What we are going to do, let's go right here. Form design. Let's click on this this bar right here, add header, form header, and then let's come back here, click on the same thing. Oh, you know what, the alternate here, this guy should be no color. That doesn't look like the same as this guy. I remember, is it the same? I want to see the back color here. Yeah, we don't want alternate color. Oh, it was a search. This is the color. Yeah, this is, I remember this one, that's why. So this is the color that we want. That's, now I remember. And this guy should be no color. That's correct. All right. Yes. Hold on. You know what? Let's go ahead and yep. Let's go ahead and make that a darker 5. There. That's what we did at the very beginning. Yep. There. It stands out better in the text box. In my opinion. Sorry, I had to think about it here. Yep, right there. Oh yeah, and then no color here. Now the reason why we don't want no color, if you do color, it will be repeated alternate color. That's all. Alright, we don't want to have to repeat it alternate color. And title here. Excuse me. But now we're gonna go back to this. Yeah, that's good. Oops, right there. We want to grab this guy, just one of them, and put in here. That's it. That's all we want. And then we copy this one and delete. We're going to put it up here. All right. And I'm going to move that down just a tad. Right there, that's good. And then copy that. There are 4 items. That's right. So this guy is the ID. Oh, by the way, see this on the right hand side says record source. We're going to point that to product category. You see there? And that's it. That's all we need. And then come back in here, select this first control, and this first control will be category ID. Yep. And then copy that, move that one up there. Here will be the number. Copy, paste, that way I don't have to type. And here, this will become a subform. All right, and we don't need description. We don't need a description. All right, we just need the number and name. That's all. So I'm gonna go right in there and hide this guy like we did with the search function. Right there. Oh, it didn't. There. There. And then I'm gonna put this guy. Oh, by the way, let's hide this guy before let's hide that guy. Visible no. And then we're gonna move this guy over. And that's the number. Alright. And then we're gonna grab this guy. Let's move this guy all the way up there. Like so. I think that looks good. I was thinking about right there. There. And then description could be long. Now, why is this here? Copy. Copy paste. Actually, there. That looks good right there. That looks good right there. Yeah, right there. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Right there. And then we're gonna move this guy up. Actually, we need one more label. This guy will go. Yeah, we'll go across. And then we're gonna make this guy 12. Yep, 12. Hit enter, center, bow. There. That looks good. Actually, we need this, move this guy to the left. Text left. And then let's go back to this search right here. Let's see what else we want to be. Oh, right here. See there? I think if we just copy that would just make it easier. Yeah, I think so. Let's do this. You see what I did? If I wanted to be copied under there, I just select that. But I want it to be there, so I select that. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of that. There. And let's see. Now, we just need to make this guy wider. Wider. And the font is 11. What is the font on this one? 11. Okay. Basically, that's what we want. All right. That's what we want. This will be a list that we can put onto the category. All right. Let's save that. Let's call it S. FORM. S stands for subform. Product category. That's it. Now close that out. Actually, we want to see what it looks like. There you go. The one we just added. You see that? Oh, there's one thing. We don't want record selector. We don't want record selector. We don't want navigation. Remember, these will be. Yep. We don't want that. We don't want. Not that. My bad. We only want vertical only, just in case it gets lengthy. And then it can just go up and down, not across. That's it. And I'm gonna close this search. Thank you very much for the label. Now I'm gonna pull this guy over right there. Delete that. I think there's one other thing that we right there. That's good. That's one other thing that we have to do here. I'm thinking, what is it? What is it? Oh yeah, right here. See that? Show page header and page footer. I think that will show up. All right. Another thing that we need to do is to get rid of this border. See the border style color? We don't want that. We want transparent. All right. Let's take a look. See that? Now the question is, how are we gonna click on that and make it display on there? Oh, and the name. All right. Well, we can do that. Let's put the name up there. Let's do product category. And let's do the click. Remember, double click. We want to use double click. You know how users like to just clicking and clicking. Well, if you do one click, it doesn't do anything. And that would be annoying. Every time you click, it pops up, right? So let's make sure it's double clicking. And then we'll do the same thing. Private sub display. Just make it short. Display category. And then here we'll say if not is no category, or it's not a tag, it's category ID. Then remember this, we say forms exclamation. Actually, we do it this way, it's easier. Form product. I think we got one too many. Product category. Yep. Dot text. I think we call it category ID. And then here we can say forms product category display display product category. Let's take a look. I'm just gonna be safe, copy that guy, and this guy's txt category ID. Yep. So let's go back to here. It's the same one. Yep. So reason being that we set this guy to like so. If you look at it, it checks it right here. You see, it checks it right here. That's why you have to set it there. All right. And now, simple enough, we say call display category, call display category. So we just use this function to display stuff, and all have we just do a caller. Here's a caller. Control S, and that should be simple enough. And let's get out from there. Let's look at this guy again. Okay. Oh, you see what I did there? We never said, oops. Let's go back. Let's go back. We never said this guy. You see, oops, category there. There you go. We want it to be like that. All right. My bad. All right. It did. See that? It displayed. Perfect. Perfect. Let's close that out. Let's try it again. It comes up there. Okay. And click. See what I'm saying? Look at that. And that's how we want. That's the product category. All right. So we got product category out the way. Edit, save. Let's add a new one. Let's call this one bed, bath and bed and bath, bath and bed, bed and bath, bed and bath. That's yeah. It's the same thing. Products related to bed and bath rooms only. Yeah, that's good. Save. Oh, see that it didn't reload it here. Oh, that's no problem. Let me show you how to reload that guy. That's no problem. Let's reload that guy. You see this guy's name? See that? Let's reload that guy. We can do that. Oh, that's easy. So when it's saved, where saved? Right there. Right here. So that's what we said. Remember that? SRL requery. That's all. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. Alright. So we're gonna add a new one. Let's close that down. Open it up. Huh. Wait a minute. Oh, I know why it lists one. Oh, there should be two there. Let me show you why. Well, you know what? Whatever I do here, you are learning the way I would program. So the reason being is because it's called single form. Right here, just make that a continuous. That's all. That's all, folks. All right, let's go back to right there. You see there? That's how. Now it's going to get down to about there, and then this right side vertical scroll bar will start to appear. All right. So now, of course, we can shorten that out. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So if we do that, perfect. Perfect. Let's add another one. We got kitchenware, bed and bath. What's other product? Oh, you know what? Look at this category. It starts adding. See, that's the beauty to do the automatic lookup. Let's see what else can we do here. Let's add something else. Let's add a new one. Let's call yeah, living room something. Simple product related to living room. Save. Let's see if it oh, you know what? See that little line there? We need to get rid of that. We don't want that additional line. You remember how we did that? That is called allow addition. All right, so we're gonna do that. Also, we need to lock this guy. See, this guy is not locked. All right, so we need to lock that. And that if we accidentally do that, that would be gone. That would be updated. So we don't want that. All right, so let's save. See how it adds up, which is good. All right, living room. Let's go back. Let's check that. We need to be very careful when designing this. I'm gonna highlight all of these. Down here, it says locked. Right there. Let's lock it up. All right, lock it up. Also, while we add it, let's deselect, and then we're gonna come on this side. We don't want the extra line to show right here, and no deletion. That's good. That's all. Simple enough. So for those of you who are new to programming, see there, that's perfect. That's Yeah, that's called knowing your way around. See that? And now we can, let's edit this. We're going to say that 2, 3. Let's see if it up this up here. Perfect. And that's what we want. And up here as well. Okay. So stick with me and you will see. And by the way, subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I thank you for that button click. Thank you. Alright, so we are done with this. You know what I'm hoping to do in the future when after we get the product table done? Maybe we could display a product on this right here with the check boxes, and then you can just do check, 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 check. That's an idea. Then you don't have to keep. You can say, okay, this product belongs to this category, and vice versa. All right, that's just a thought. Okay, we are done with that. Let's take a break, and then we'll come back for the product table. All right. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, like, share, and hit that bell. And also comment below, and if you need help, inbox me. Thanks again.